I'm a 14-year-old girl, and in my lifetime I have seen a tremendous reduction in the overall well-being and health of our planet. In 2006, the year I was born, it was said that global warming would be irreversible. It is now 2020, and no, global warming isn't completely irreversible. With the knowledge we have obtained, we understand that there are countless ways to stop global warming. It's not simply a question of our impact on nature. It's a question of our willingness to change the way we've impacted nature. Are we actually willing to stop it? Since 2006, the state of the world's ecosystem has only gotten worse. More pollution has been released, resulting in habitat loss, ice caps melting, more water has been polluted, and billions of trees have been cut down. Educating people about climate change and science is necessary. We cannot spend our time arguing about whether climate change is real or not because it's happening right in front of our eyes. It can be hard to make a change if politicians with a platform don't believe in science. However, just because you may not be the president or a celebrity doesn't mean you can't help change the world. The little things everyone does in life may not seem like a big deal in the moment, but it all adds up. You have the ability to influence others with your actions. The small positive things that you do on a regular basis are then followed by others, who themselves are influencing even more people. A friend sees you as a role model and then chooses to recycle, or ride a bike, or turn off a light. Imagine if everyone just convinced 3 people a year. The average Canadian produces about 2.7 kilograms of waste each day, which in a year is about 673 kilograms of garbage, give or take. Can you imagine, with 7.71 billion people in the world, just how much trash our Earth is dealing with? With such a large population, water and food is sometimes not available to some people. 820 million people go to sleep starving, and 780 million people don't have access to clean water, which is a basic necessity needed to survive. How is it not available to so many? In more fortunate countries like Canada and America, food and water is almost always guaranteed. It seems impossible to change, but it's not. Our generation, with the internet and social media at our disposal, has no excuse but to educate ourselves about politicians and the world. You may think you are one of the lucky ones, not affected by global warming, maybe because you live in a house with air conditioning and heating, but unfortunately, there are no lucky ones. There's no escape from this lifeboat, so it's important that we all take a hand in looking after it by doing our part in repairing the damage. With that being said, it's not all doom and gloom. We still have time to make a change and save our world, and it starts with you. Saving the planet seems like a lot, and you don't need to feel like it's all on you. With 7 billion people in the world, if we all do our part, we can clean our world together. Here are some things that you can do to help the planet.
Recycle as much as you can and be mindful of the items you're purchasing and the packaging. Consider not consuming as much meat, especially beef. Beef is extremely bad for the environment. 60% of all agricultural land is used for the production of beef,
not to mention the amount of agriculture put towards feeding cows. Try not to use water and electric sources at high usage hours. This can help to preserve energy and save money, as well as turning off lights and using natural daylight. Reuse old containers, don't use as much water, and take shorter showers. Challenge yourself to buy clothes from thrift stores rather than brand new ones. And finally, become aware about the world around you. There's so much to learn, and you never truly know everything about a topic. Find out ways that you can help, like signing petitions, going to gatherings, donating money, and voting. It is so important to vote because you're voting for who you want to represent and have a platform to make certain changes. We still have hope, but our future is in jeopardy. It is very cruel that some people don't care about future generations and are leaving behind their mess for us to clean up. Global warming may not be the top of your priorities right now, but once you're underwater, it will be too late. Whether or not you believe in climate change, most likely, the worst thing that could happen is we clean up our planet a bit. If we stop using fossil fuels and move to renewable energy, we will be able to slow the pace of global warming and leave behind a much cleaner planet than the one that we came into. You might think, why is it such a big deal then? It's a win-win for everyone. And the answer to that question is, people are selfish. Some awful people only care about money. They're greedy and want power over everything. Control is what they fear to lose when it comes to change. However, whether rich or poor, nature doesn't discriminate. In the end, we only have one option.